Elon Musk's ex-wife once revealed that he called her one evening and asked if she'd come to his hotel room. She said yes. She showed up. And when she got there, Elon Musk sat her down and showed her rocket videos for 2 hours. That one story tells you everything you need to know about this man. Because here's what nobody talks about. Every single business Elon has ever built, Tesla, Starlink, Neuralink, The Boring Company, XAI, none of them are random. If you look carefully, every single one connects back to one obsession: getting humans to Mars. Tesla builds self-driving cars and Optimus robots, both needed on Mars. Starlink is a satellite internet network needed on Mars. Even the tunneling technology from The Boring Company makes sense when you realize that living underground is one of the only ways to survive on Mars. This isn't coincidence. This is the most calculated long-term plan any human being has ever executed. And here's the part that will genuinely blow your mind. Elon has said clearly in multiple interviews that every dollar he makes from every business is simply fuel for this one mission. He doesn't work to make money. He makes money to do his work. So the real question is, why Mars? What's wrong with Earth? To understand that, you need to understand one of the most disturbing ideas in all of science. It's called the Fermi paradox. And once you hear it, you won't be able to stop thinking about it. Here's the simplest way to understand it. Imagine a school with 10,000 classrooms. Logic says every classroom should have students. But you walk through the entire school and discover that every single classroom except yours is completely empty. Not one student anywhere. And your brain immediately asks, where did everyone go? That is exactly the question scientists ask when they look at the universe. Our galaxy alone contains somewhere between 100 billion and 400 billion stars. Many of those stars have their own planets. The entire universe contains billions of galaxies just like ours. Mathematically, the probability that intelligent life exists somewhere else is almost certain, and yet we have received 0 confirmed signals, 0 visits, 0 proof of anyone out there. The universe should be full of life, and it's completely silent. That silence terrifies Elon Musk, because there are only 2 possible explanations, and both of them are deeply disturbing. The first possibility, we are completely alone, the only intelligent life in the entire universe, which means what we have here on Earth is so rare, so precious, so statistically impossible that losing it to an asteroid, a pandemic, a nuclear war, or any catastrophic event would mean intelligent life disappears from existence forever, just like the dinosaurs. Except this time, there's no comeback. The second possibility is even scarier. Maybe intelligent life does exist elsewhere, but something destroys every civilization before it can reach another one. Scientists call this the Great Filter, a barrier that wipes out every advanced species at a certain point in their development. Nuclear war, climate collapse, artificial intelligence, something unknown. And the terrifying question Elon keeps asking is that filter behind us, or is it still ahead? Because if it's ahead, humanity is slowly walking toward it, right now. And that is why Mars isn't just a dream for Elon. It's an escape plan, a backup drive for human civilization. If something wipes out Earth, Mars means we survive. The story of intelligent life in the universe doesn't end. Now here's where it gets real. Getting to Mars is not what movies make it look like. You can't just point a rocket at Mars and go. Earth and Mars are constantly moving in different orbits around the sun. The maximum distance between them is around 400 million kilometers. But every 26 months, they align in what's called a launch window, where the distance shrinks to about 55 million kilometers. Miss that window, and you wait another 2 years. Even inside that window, the journey takes 7 to 9 months. One way. And here's the thing people don't realize. You can't aim at where Mars is. You have to aim at where Mars will be when you arrive. Think about throwing a ball to a friend who's running. You don't throw it at where they are, you throw it at where they're going to be. Except the calculation here involves 2 planets, millions of kilometers, and 9 months of travel time. One wrong number, and the entire mission is gone. And that level of precision, that's just getting there. That's 0.1% of the actual challenge, because surviving on Mars is a completely different nightmare. Step outside on Mars without a suit, and you are dead within 90 seconds. The atmosphere is so thin, there is practically no oxygen. The average temperature is minus 60 degrees Celsius, colder than Antarctica on its worst day. At night, it drops past minus 100. There is no magnetic field protecting you from radiation that destroys DNA and causes cancer. The gravity is only 38% of Earth's, meaning your bones start weakening within days. Your muscles shrink. Your heart struggles. And then there are the dust storms, unpredictable, planet-wide storms that can block sunlight for months at a time. This is the planet Elon Musk wants to build a city on. His plan is to first send Tesla's Optimus robots on starships, the most powerful rockets ever built, taller than the Qutb Minar, fully reusable. The robots build habitats, set up infrastructure, and figure out how to use local Martian resources for construction, all before a single human arrives. Then scientists and engineers follow, then hundreds of starships, then thousands. By 2050, Elon says he wants 1 million people living on Mars, with tickets priced at around $500,000 per person. The estimated total cost of this mission, somewhere between $100 billion and $1,000 trillion. Yes, 1,000 trillion. The entire world economy today is about $110 trillion. But here's what people keep getting wrong about Elon. They call him crazy, unrealistic, impossible. And every single time in history that someone has said a dream was impossible, they were wrong. Columbus had no map and sailed into nothing. People said he'd fall off the edge of the earth. The Wright brothers were told human flight was against the laws of nature. Every single moon landing was called impossible before it happened. The pattern is always the same. One person says something that sounds insane. The world laughs, time passes, and then that insane idea changes everything. Whether Elon succeeds or not, only time will tell. But the question he's really asking is the most important question humanity has ever faced. Do we stay on one planet and wait for something to wipe us out? Or do we become the kind of species that survives, no matter what the universe throws at us? That answer will define everything. That comes next.